Hey there, friends and enemies, JoPaWrites here once again, and today I wanted to show off my mid-game build for my spell shot / clawbringer in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. I am absolutely loving this, and I have a spell that is broken. I'll go over the spell a little bit later, but the gameplay is speaks for itself. It's actually a blast, and I'm mowing through the content fairly easily. And this is something to keep in mind as we go forward, because I feel like this is going to be a broken type of build if done correctly. Now, we'll have to see how it scales upwards, but for right now, it's looking pretty spicy. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Helps me out tremendously. Shows you want to see more content like this. I've been throwing up a lot of Tiny Tina content, and the Wonderlands videos have been pretty popping off, so I'm very appreciative of that, and it means so much to me. You guys have no idea. But let's jump into it, talk about the build a little bit, but then go into my spells because I feel like they're really where it's at. Anyway, so I'm running my spell shot with Hexecutioner. I also have the Wyvern Companion. I'm rocking a lot of spell buffing abilities. That's my primary focus. Spell weaving, I'm kind of a glass cannon, so you'll see me take damage, but the damage I output is absolutely insane, and that's really where I'm leaning into with this build for sure. Also, as far as the inventory, Heckwater of the Hurricane, Umbral Moment of Grizzly Trophies. You'll see this for the boss pretty much. This is what I use for the most part, as well as I was using the Apex of Rushing Rivers. This is to heal me because I do take a lot of damage. And then I was running the Skull as well, and this is going to be a fun legendary spell. It's not the best, but it does... I do find it pretty hilarious, and it falls in line with other spells that we've seen, or abilities we've seen in the past that talk to you while you use them. The focus of this for me, though, is the Umbral Impaling Ice Spike. Now, I got really fortunate with this one. Minus 50% spell crit, which is kind of rough, but 100% spell crit damage, 130 spell status effect chance, 505% spell status effect, 16,115 spell radius. That's absolutely huge. And then we've got the plus 40% spell cooldown and 4 spell charges slows enemies. I feel like I have my uptime for this quite a bit, especially with 4 different charges. It one-shots most of the enemies that I deal with, and I'm going to eventually pair it with a dark magic spell, but I didn't have one that I really like. That kind of was why I was using the Skull tier, because I could use this the Umbral Impaling to buff my Skull tier because it is dark damage. So it was a lot of fun. I definitely hope you enjoy the rest of the video and the gameplay. I'll talk a little bit more about the spell as well going into it. But yeah, it was an absolute blast. I was running this on stream, and it was unbelievable. So I think this is something to definitely keep your eye on. And if you're into a glass cannon build, this is the way to go. This spell is crazy because I got 100% spell crit damage, 130 spell status, 505 spell status effect damage, plus 16,115% spell radius, plus 40% spell cooldown, 4 spell charges, slows enemies, simple cast. That's the other thing. You don't have to charge it or anything, and it does crazy damage. Okay, where are these guys? Sometimes it misses, though. That's the only downside. Not that time. Because of my build with my Hexecutioner, I feel like I have this back all the time as well, which is awesome. He's dead anyway. There you go, easy. What's this guy doing over here? Okay. Yeah, this spell feels crazy. Let's take all that stuff. I'll sell it if I have to. Especially for about halfway through my leveling, it just feels broken. Like that's crazy to me. Snapping your fingers and you're dead.
Stop calling me.
That crossbow healing on kills is huge too. Or healing on damage actually, but alright, easy as pie. Alrighty, boom. One more. Captain Swallow. Snap her away. Let's go. Leveled up and got this. Nice.